All right, what's up everyone? Welcome back. We're gonna be finally getting to the video that I've wanted to do for a bit, which is my most requested Miles Morales skins for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Compared to the Peter one video that I have done about, I think it's 11 days ago. Not too many skins this time compared to the 60 plus I had before. I think around we have like maybe 20 at max, or like 21. Not too many. You know, this character hasn't really been around as long as Peter, right? He first appeared in Ultimate Comics Fallout issue number 4 in 2011. But I think that could maybe lead to potentially better outfits in this game, as Insomniac can have the opportunity to make a lot of original skins for Miles. And I think personally Insomniac have done a really good job when it comes to designing their original takes on the characters. So with that, let's jump right into it. Alrighty, so compared to my Peter video for the suits list, wish list, whatever, it's not going to be as, I would say, organized, because in that video, I had suits that were very just varied versions of like a red and blue, a black suit list, and like comics and so on. So with Miles, I could have put them into categories, but just to save time, they're kind of spread out. I try my best to kind of have a specific place so it's not just all jumbled into a mess. But honestly, in terms of Miles' history, I really do not know as much as Peter. When he was coming out, I was kind of shifting away from reading comics, and even like when I was reading comics, I wasn't obsessed with it. Like, I wasn't reading every single new issue coming in. There were like specific issues and stories that I would read. And I remember for Miles specifically, once Ultimate Peter died, I thought it was like the end, and I was kind of, as a kid, right, I was like sad. So I kind of, when I saw Miles appearing, I was like, shifting out of comics, but I wasn't really interested. So I did a lot of research into this. I found some suits that I did not even know existed, but I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So we're gonna start off with, I think, the most simple one on this list, which is the classic PS5 suit, which is just, the one from Miles Morales' game. It's very simple. It's very like classic to what Miles looks in the comics, but obviously Insomniac does what they do best, and they'll take a fabric suit but kind of give it like a more modern, I wouldn't say military look, but it's more finesse. Like, it's hard to explain, like just the seams and everything. Like, there's different layers to it, which I actually really enjoy. I know some people think, again, it's overly detailed, and while I do think you can get away with just a red and black suit that's just the fabric itself with a couple of seams compared to like these different textures and whatnot, I really enjoy this. So I think this suit is a given for sure. So then the next one, I want a cel-shaded comic book skin. So basically this would be very simple and kind of too similar to a lot of the suits, which is basically just his Ultimate Comics look. So that classic design, the big eyes, almost like, I guess I could describe it as I want the eyes to be as big as the Bodega Cat skin suit. Like, I feel like that suit underneath the sweater that he's wearing, I think it's perfect. Like, that suit looks cool. I kind of want to see it without the sweater, even though I really like the sweater. But yeah, just an Ultimate Comics skin, have it be cel shaded. I think it'd be a cool inclusion. I think a lot of people like it as well. So then next we have, I kind of just have it, it's like his origin outfit look, his cosplay Peter outfit, right? The red and blue kind of suit. You could have this be the Into the Spiderverse version, or it could just be the one from the comics and or the PS5 Miles game. They're pretty much similar minute differences. It's, you know, it's a very simple skin. I don't usually choose it when playing the Miles game, but it's fun. You know, it's nice to see how far Miles has come into being himself, right? So yeah, there's that one. Next, super simple. If you've seen my video that is kind of recent about battle damage, you know I'm a big battle damage just fan, so obviously I would like this game's version of battle damage Miles, kind of like with the Peter one at the very end of the game. I would like for their obviously like original suit that is in this game to be damaged as a version that you can wear. You know, just have some nice claw marks. It was a little bit, the damage in Miles wasn't bad, like the final version in terms of like the game wise, like story wise. It's kind of weird though, like the suit, the mask just has one cut. It is missing a whole chunk on his chest, which is fine, but it was very chest heavy instead of being, I feel like, implemented in the entirety of the suit. So I would definitely want, you know, Insomniac to work the magic in that department. Next, we have one coming back from the PS5 Miles game, and I want the tracksuit. You know, super good looking white, red, and black suit. I love this suit, man. I think Insomniac did an amazing job with this suit. Like, I think it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite, in terms of alternate suits in that game. It looks so great, and like the long spider logo. The only thing I don't really like, which I don't know if this was intentional, but it seems like sometimes at night some of his like seams that are white would like glow. That's the only thing I don't like, because it would kind of be distracting compared to everything else in the suit. But yeah, I just would like the tracksuit. It looks great. Next on the list, for some reason when this came out, this was very controversial. I really don't think it should be, but I have the Uptown Pride suit, which is basically that black and gold suit that they added. If I believe it was for like the BLM kind of protest and like that stuff. Makes sense for the character, right? Like there's no reason, I don't know. I won't get into it. I really love this suit. Like, it looks great. It's a great representation of the city doing something for Miles, since I think that was the story of it, is that you get it after helping a bunch of citizens on the, was it Friendly Neighborhood app? It's been a bit since I played it. I don't know how the city had the budget to make that suit, because I mean, it looks really fucking good. But yeah, just bring that back. It looks great. Then next I have the 2020 Miles suit, which is, I don't know who, this looks great. Like, it's so cyberpunky, but also futuristic looking, if that makes sense. You know, it's just such a great skin. I love, the great thing about Miles is that he just has the best drip. Like, he just has the best accessories on top of his suit, and it just adds so much to his character, you know. And I think this with like the glowy red bits, I love how the mask is kind of just like a projection. Same thing with like the spider. It's great. I think it's a great suit. I think it will be coming back. This might be an original skin. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it looks great. Then next, okay, so then obviously these are the no-brainers. So I have the Into the Spiderverse Miles suits, and I have both. So obviously this would include his just look that's at the end of the film with like the collider and such, but also something that they kind of did in the Miles game, but it was more of Insomniac's interpretation. It would be, I don't know if it has a name, but I've seen a lot of people call it the What's Up Danger suit, which is basically just his ending suit, but with like, you know, the shorts, the jacket, the shoes. Small difference, but I mean, people have modded it in the game for the PC version of PS4. People like it for a reason. It looks great. It's a great moment for the character in the movie. I think it shouldn't be too hard to add it. You know, why not have both? I prefer it with the you know, the clothing bits. It just makes him it's such a good skin. I think they'll have it, hopefully. And then of course, the more new version, we have the Across the Spiderverse skin. Obviously very similar to the Into the Spiderverse skin, but obviously more of a difference. This time I'm pretty sure it's not like a Peter suit just painted on. Like, he actually probably sewed this and then painted on the red bits, which I don't know if you've ever done that for a skin tight suit. That shit, it's sticky and weird. So I don't know how he feels comfortable with that. But yeah, this suit is just a given. There's absolutely no way they don't add this one. Like, usually Insomniac is good with adding skins when a movie is hot, which even though this game will be coming out a little bit after the film, it's going to be in there for sure. So then this, I think, is pretty much a newer one, but this is the Iron Spider version for Miles, which I did not even know he got. But I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and it just it looks incredible. It's just this all black suit with like red accents, major gold bits, gold eyes, and then his spider legs are these red mechanical tendrils with like yellow accents. Actually, his legs look like they also have some red armor on it. It just looks great. Oh, and then red fingers as well. I really love this skin. I think this will be a given for sure. Look at that. I'm sorry. It's beautiful. Just give it to me, please. Please and thank you. And yeah. So then another skin that I did not know existed was a symbiote version of like his black suit. I don't know the origin, the context. Same way with the Iron Spider-Man suit. If you guys know these origins and like context, please let me know in the comments, because I would like to learn about this. But I mean, I'm looking at it now, this black suit, and it looks great. Like, the white spider it's unique. It's not like anything I've seen on Peter personally, and it kind of goes down into his like inner thigh. He has a hood, which I'm assuming, does that mean the black suits, was it on top of his newer look? Interesting. The white eyes are actually more venomized. It looks great. I think this will be a given, for sure. And yeah, I mean, look at it. Look at it. Look, it looks great. I'm telling you, I don't know much about these skins, but I mean, man, look at that. It looks awesome. And then, like with Peter before, for my next, I would say maybe like ranges like 3 or 5 possible choices, but I have casual skins like that Bodega Spider-Man cat skin from Miles, or his his like high school attire. Again, just Spider-Man with casual wear. It works. No other superhero can really pull it off like Spider-Man does. And it's interesting though, because you know, Miles usually implements it with his normal looks. So that's why I think like the Bodega cat suit was such a great implementation of casual wear, but also with like the cat to kind of give it its different element, I guess, compared to something like the N suit, which we'll get to later. And yeah, again, I don't know if I'm the only one that likes the casual looks with Spider-Man, but I love it. So yeah, give me more of that. All right, then next we have, okay, so this might be controversial. I would love, let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments, but we have the 10th anniversary suit, which is obviously, to me, this doesn't replace the original Miles suit, but I think it's really cool. Like, it's like this sweater and sweats combo. I think he has a hood. Obviously has really good shoes, because of course it's Miles. I mean, look, it looks great. Like, I'm pretty sure this will be in it, just because give more comic Miles suits. I don't think it's as hated nowadays. I haven't heard as much as when it first came out, but I mean, you know, it looks great. I might as well. Again, let me know what you guys think, because I'm really curious. I don't think there's anything to hate here, really. It's very different, and I think that's why I like it. Also, with like some of the issues, I like the stylistic choice they have of kind of having it look like it's almost glowing. I don't think they'll do that in the game. But yeah, 10th anniversary skin looks great. And then next, we've got, so we have the cosmic Spider-Man skin. So this is basically just like pretty much the same as Peter's of like how his would look. But instead, you know, in the mouth bit, it's the black and red webbing, excuse me, instead of the red fabric with the black or silver webbing. I didn't know this happened either. I was like, wait, Miles turned into Cosmic Spider-Man? Like that's awesome. Super similar. I didn't add Cosmic Spider-Man to the Peter list because I kind of forgot. But I mean, I feel like this would be simple with to implement for both of them because you literally just have to change the mouth bits. Also, Cosmic Spider-Man has a history of being like an unlockable suit in past Spider-Man games. I think it ended with, it might have been not Shattered Dimensions. I know it was in the TASM 2 game, but yeah, just add it. You know, it looks great. I think it looks great, you know. And yeah, so then the next one. So while I don't know if this will be a story beat, I would like to see Insomniac's take on a Miles black suit, right? So whether this happens in the story or not, I think it'd be cool to have a skin nonetheless to kind of show us what Miles black suit would look in this universe compared to Peter's. I don't know what I'm going to show on the screen for this, but I think this could happen. I think there's a good possibility for it. It might be a story beat. I'm not too sure, but yeah, just a simple thing to add. Like, it'd be really cool to see, in my opinion, you know. And then, from my knowledge, besides the Iron Spider suit for Miles, these next 4 that I have, Insomniac might have to use their brain juice for. I kind of want to see Miles's interpretations for like the armored suits. So like Armor Mark 1, 2, 3, and 4. So obviously Mark 1 having a more bulkier attire / look. Mark 2 being more sleek, bulletproof. Mark 3 is tricky because, again, I don't really like Peter's Mark 3. I'm really curious to see what they would do with that. And then Mark 4, obviously, just being a more futuristic and slimmer version of like the red and blue. So that with Miles, like a you know, more sleek version of the black and red. Kind of similar to maybe what that suit they added at the Miles Morales DLC, like the only one they had. Maybe something like that. I would like to see this though. I mean, I'm a big fan of the armor skins. I know a lot of people they have issues when it comes to like having so much armor and technology on Spider-Man. I understand, but this is why it's optional. You know, you don't have to wear this. This isn't part of the story. And yeah, so I would like to see what Insomniac does. I know Insomniac, they're gonna be cooking with like these newly made up suits, and I'm really excited. This next one is so interesting. Once again, I did not know it existed. This comes from What If series. So these are basically like Elseworld stories of like, you know, what if, I don't know, Black Cat married Spider-Man, that kind of thing. So in this one, it's called What If Miles Morales Became Wolverine? And I mean, it's just a Wolverine kind of Miles suit. I included it because I needed more slots. I don't think it looks bad though. It's very unique. And if the theories are correct and we kind of get a version of like the Venom versus Wolverine cameo like in the Ultimate Spider-Man game, you know, I think this could happen. You know, Sonic is making a Wolverine game. If Wolverine does make a cameo, I think this would be an interesting skin to give to Miles. It's very simple. It's not the best, but I think it stands out. And who knows, maybe Insomniac can make a version of it that's kind of more updated, looks a little bit better. And yeah, so that's that one. So then We got a couple more left. We have, it's called the Homemade Suit. It's from Marvel Action Spider-Man. So I know I wasn't personally the biggest fan of like that original Miles homemade outfit that Insomniac have. I also think it's in the comics. Again, I don't know too much about Miles. It's all right, like it's fine, but I found this one which doesn't really look too much like Spider-Man, but I think visually in terms of colors, it works better with Miles. It almost just looks like this ninja suit, and it you know, super simple. I think it works, and I want it. It shows the eyes, which is interesting, because that means probably won't happen, because you know, in cutscenes with Spider-Man in it, they probably aren't animating the character's eyes. They're just, you know, doing the lenses. But so then maybe Insomniac will just give this skin lenses. They could do something, right? So I just saw it and I was like, man, that looks kind of cool. All right. So this one, again, is very similar to what I kind of did in my original Peter video. Because Miles has such a connection with Spider-Woman, or like, you know, Gwen Stacy, you know, that version of Spider-Woman. Well, again, I don't know if she's going to have an appearance in this game and whether or not said franchise and becomes Spider-Woman or whatever. I think I would like to see a Gwen style suit for Miles, kind of like with Peter. Just kind of give me the colors on a suit so I can at least have this representation of Spider-Gwen. Because I mean, it's a great outfit. Like, I love the pink and the white, the black. Also, the character's great. So if you're not going to have them as like a character or like become Spider-Woman, like whatever, I think it'd be cool to, you know, just give some love in terms of just making an outfit for the male body.
What?
You know? So then this next one, this is such a wild park, but I was thinking how, you know, in PS4 there was the Negative Zone suit, which is in the comics, but they gave it the advanced suit look to kind of represent, you know, how it would look in this universe. And obviously that suit was to represent, you know, Mr. Negative. We also had the Anti-Ock suit, which represents Doc Ock. And then in the Miles game, we have, I don't remember the name, but it was like that, those cubic kind of Spider-Man look that's kind of silver and red, which he took from the Power Broker. No, not that, is the wrong franchise.
Look at this dude.
What's it called? From Finn. The Tinkerer. There you go. Oh, geez. And again, it's a suit taken from the villain to represent kind of just that it happened, right? And so I was thinking, you know, obviously black suits are a given because of Venom, but we have Craven in this game. And I was trying to look online, and I would really like to see a Craven style suit. It can be for Miles or Peter, whichever. But I chose it for Miles just because I feel like personally he would pull it off more. So it's hard to describe. It'd basically be like a skin tight suit with maybe like Craven's jacket. So like we have like the lion fur, that kind of stuff's like maybe some gauntlets, and it's just Cravenized. I can't find any reference of this online. If you guys, if this already exists, please let me know. But I think this would look great. It would, I think it'd look awesome. I also feel like it might happen. There's a good chance. All right, next two are gonna just be coming back from the original Miles game. So we have the End suit. Again, super just, it's such a great suit. I originally thought this was like made by Insomniac, like original, but come to find out it's from this, you know, a run in the comics where it looks like Miles is old. So I mean, just bring it back. It looks great. Awesome. And then again, next one, we're gonna have the Crimson Cowl suit. Originally, I didn't like this suit as much. It's grown on me though. Maybe they could update it. I'm not too sure, but I think it does look great. I like all the red. I think it works. It doesn't kind of outdo the black. But yeah, just bring it back, you know? And then we've come to the end. But again, this is going to be so much shorter than the Peter one. But we have, again, a suit that I did not know existed, but I think it's so fucking cool. And we have the Puerto Rican pride suit, or I don't know if that's the name. I just know, again, that's like what some people call it. And this just looks great. You know, it's very simple. I kind of would like Insomniac to take this suit and make it their own, maybe add more to it. But, you know, just Miles representing, you know, Puerto Rico. Simple, kind of gives Miles the red and blue look, which actually looks good with all the black. And might as well, you know, give some love to that part of him, his heritage. And I think that's going to do it with all the skins. Again, nowhere near as long as Miles, but I hope you took something away from this, right? I know I did. So again, please let me know what you guys thought about my list. Let me know if you have a list of your own for Miles, especially Miles, because I know nothing of this character compared to so many other people. So show me your love, like show me and tell me of these like different skins that I can look up. Because when I stumbled upon some of these, I was like, man, this is cool. Like this, like I'm so happy for Miles as a character. He really has like gone up in the world since his first appearance. I remember when he first appeared, so many people hated him. Because I mean, I know it was tough back in the day, you know, having Peter, quote unquote, you know, taken away and being replaced. But I mean, Miles is awesome, and I'm really happy for the love, the recent movies, the games. It's a great time. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, all right, guys, be good people. Have a good one.